Ask an advisor. I'm 5 years away from RMDs but recently lost 30% of my 401k. Should I stay aggressive to regain my losses or rebalance? Smart asset. When I retired in September 2022, my 401k was invested aggressively, 90/10 split between stocks to bonds, and lost approximately 30%. I left the 401k invested in mutual funds in hopes it would gain back some of the losses. A year later it has gained back approximately 20%. I'm not required to take RMDs for the post. Ask an advisor. I'm 5 years away from RMDs but recently lost 30% of my 401k. Should I stay aggressive to regain my losses or rebalance? Appeared first on Smart Reads by Smart. Below are your comments. Roll over to IRA to avoid the admin fees that many 401k hides somewhere. You can invest mutual funds in IRA if you like what you have in your 401k. You don't have to have financial advisor to manage the IRA account. Before RMD hits, you could consider converting some of the IRA to Roth through the 5. I had a similar experience. I was 45 minutes away from lunchtime. I had a coupon for a Big Mac but couldn't find it. So I drove to McDonald's and saw that they had a special on the app for a quarter pounder with a drink. But then I found the Big Mac coupon. Man, did I have to do some quick thinking. Do nothing. Stay the course and put it all in S&P fund with low fees. Over time you will outpace the market, aka Jack Bogle, founder of Vanguard. Consider switching some or all of your 401k into a Roth account. Pay the taxes and hope the account recovers. We did that several years back when the market fell due to COVID. We paid the taxes, but since then the account has almost doubled. And that is tax-free money available after 5 years. Next news. San Francisco CEO who's closing his $215 million company's upscale office lounge says return to work pushes, fighting a losing war. Fortune. Expensify's David Barrett says his lounge flopped, and workers in offices are likely going because they feel pressured to, either by their boss or their peers. Below are your comments. When I was working construction, I would have loved to work from home. Although, I doubt a lot of projects would have been completed. Remote work isn't a great option for everyone. Some people have too many distractions at home. Personally, I work longer hours, am more productive, and generally happier working from home in lieu of commuting 45 minutes to 1 hour each way 5 days a week. Why should somebody whose work output does not actually require them to engage in a 3-hour odyssey of commuting have to do that every day just as a gesture of obedience to the master? What good does that do society, for that person to have to sacrifice 1/8 of their whole? Our office transition to fully remote. Last year they gave anyone who wanted the choice to return to the office. Those that did, agreed to 3 days in office, and in exchange we were given a gas transportation stipend, free food and a $2.50 per hour increase. It lasted 6 months. Only 35. Next news. Exxon and Chevron megadeals reveal why days of easy oil are over. Bloomberg, Exxon Mobil Corp. and Chevron Corp. spent recent days telling investors why they want to spend $114 billion combined on 2 megadeals. On Friday, their earnings reports revealed why they need to. Most read from Bloomberg. Israel enters an EU stage of war with Gaza. Ground fighting. Canada plans college crackdown amid foreign student trouble. Everything. Apple plans to launch at October 30. Scary fast Mac event. Israel latest. Iranian minister warns U.S. over support of Israel. Exxon's oil product. Below are your comments. They both know while demand in California and parts of the U.S. is dropping, other parts of the world are still growing and will continue for decades. They are global companies. These kinds of mega deals tend to happen at the tops of boom-bust runs. Time to batten down the hatches. Just another of the many red flags flying high. That said, oil isn't going away. It always changes, markets move and adapt. Permian Basin will decline, doesn't matter who the president is. When this new Green Deal is all said and done and the dust settles, Big Oil will come out on top again. Remember, Joe Biden is all for big oil. Next news. Ford stock plunges 12% on news of wider EV losses. Fox Business. Ford shares tumbled Friday after the company withdrew its full-year forecast and reported greater losses than expected in its electric vehicle division. Below are your comments. The so-called Big Three will have to break away from the unions. It will be impossible to compete with those gigantic labor costs. Soon the taxpayer will have to bail them out again. Rinse and repeat some years down the road. I have been saying it all this year. The world's auto companies are all making plans to go all electric. Their customers are not going to participate in their game plan. Funny, last week Fain said the company had record profits. That was short-lived. UAW gets the whole pie and the shareholders are holding the bag. How long before Biden asks Congress for a new relief package for Ford and GM to additionally subsidize their failed EV factories? Everyone except the company knew EV would lose money, then allow the union to increase inflation high enough to tank the entire economy. Next news. The mortgage market is so bad lenders want ex-employees to give back their bonuses. The Wall Street Journal. The mortgage industry is notoriously feast or famine, but there's no obvious way out of this bust, and many mortgage companies are growing desperate. Below are your comments. Who can afford to move to a different home now? I'll stay put with my 3% mortgage. That's good. SEC failed to act in 2008-09 while Lehman CEO ran away with $400 mil bonus. Exclamation mark. Bidenomics works. The home market is overpriced by 80% in 2 years. Time for this insane balloon to pop. Ha, that's almost funny. No way in heck. Next news. Altria stock sell-off lifts dividend yield to nearly 10%. Barron's.com. Altria Group stock dove Thursday after investor disappointment with guidance. The dividend yield swelled nearly to double digits. Below are your comments. With the economy souring, there will be more smoking. If they keep raising prices, more people will quit. Great time to cash in on a 10% dividend that keeps going up every year. Bargain time. Seems like a dying business. Literally. Methinks this company makes more than Tesla per share and almost as much as Google, yet the C9 industry forever gives it a bad rap. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please thumbs up.